these are my friends, and I hope I will not cry when they remove them to Stockton, because you become attached to them, not only to your own book, but every one of these books is my friend. And also, I am of the opinion when people say that's not good, well, everything is good for me, because every book represents a human being. I may disagree, I may totally disagree, but I will not just burn this because I disagree with. Every book represents a human mind, a human heart.
Dr. Demetrios Constantelos is a scholar and a Greek Orthodox clergyman who taught at the Richard Stockton College of New Jersey for 26 years. In 2014, over 3,000 of his rare and important works found a new home, the Constantelos Hellenic Collection and Reading Room created within Stockton's Richard E. Bjork Library.
There was always the desire to honor Father Demetrios, and when he donated his library, the idea was formed for the reading room.
With this space, we now have a footprint on campus where we can dedicate Hellenic studies.
It's going to provide an environment in which students, faculty, community members can come in an environment that's reflective and also scholarly. It will house over 3,000 rare and historic items that Father Demetrios Constantelos has from his personal collection. And it will also house the New Jersey Greek-American Oral History Project.
There are a lot of collections of letters and correspondence, early church histories, and records of that sort that for students in history are crucial in completing independent research assignments.
The Constantelos Reading Room and the collection housed here at the library is really important, especially for students who are interested in the field of Hellenic studies, because it gives them a specific space they can go to study and to know that they have references and material there for them to conduct their research. And they know other students will be there too who have similar research interests, so they can all work together.
This project was embraced by the Stockton community and supported through generous donations by individuals and the Friends of Hellenic Studies.
I'm thrilled that he wants to have his collection here, but I can't think of a better place for it because he's so much a part of who we are as an institution.
Dr. Constantelos is one of these remarkable faculty members. He was here at the very beginning of Stockton in 1971. In fact, we call him a Mayflower faculty member because the faculty who taught at that time first taught for one semester at the Mayflower Hotel before our major building was open.
Demetrios Constantelos hails from Spilia, a village in Greece's Peloponnese. After surviving life in occupied Greece, including the loss of 2 of his brothers, he arrived in the U.S. in 1947 on a scholarship to the Holy Cross Greek Orthodox Seminary. Independent studies while a tuberculosis patient in Michigan, and degrees from Princeton and Rutgers followed. Constantelos made a mark with his 1968 work, Byzantine Philanthropy and Social Welfare. Always defying labels, Professor Constantelos, or Father Demetrios, carved out his own path as a scholar of Byzantine and religious history, a clergyman, and a father of 4. One of the churches he helped establish was the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church of Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. He and his wife Stella were a key part of the parish family.
We learned so much from him. He doesn't do the sermon from the book, he does from his heart. We still have him there. We tell him the Papu of the community. Papu is the grandfather of the community.
He's not a classicist in terms of promoting Hellenism separate from the church. He's not a theologian, not dealing with classical items. He is both.
He was very enthusiastic and knowledgeable about what he taught. And he enjoyed it, and you could sense that.
In 1995, Professor Constantelos was instrumental in founding Hellenic Studies and the Friends of Hellenic Studies at Stockton. In 2003, the Interdisciplinary Center for Hellenic Studies was established at the college.
Father, being the founder of our Hellenic Studies program, marshaled all these people. They're very excited, enthusiastic, and we've been riding this tremendous wave from that point since I've arrived, at least.
We are probably the only college or university in the United States that has 5 endowed chairs in Hellenic Studies.
And the structure allowed us really to begin building systematically programs, both in terms of classes, but also study abroad, teacher training workshops, and now to the point we have exchange programs with the University of Athens and the University of Thessaloniki.
After many months of preparation, in August 2014, the works began moving to Stockton.
When they told me they're coming today, I felt just, a little upset, but I'm settled. I know the reality that all of them are going to go to a special room in the Stockton Library.
Like its symbol, the olive tree, the Constantelos Hellenic Collection and Reading Room will continue to grow and bear fruit.
And our hope, of course, is that students will visit the center regularly, read his books, study, meditate, reflect, and continue the great research that he has done over the course of the past several decades.
He always united everyone, and I think that's what this reading room is going to do. It's going to be a place where we can all be united, not just Greeks, but Americans and anybody who's interested in Hellenism.
It's very important for education today, for our students to realize that we live in a global world. And it's also important for students to realize that the roots of our history are really tied to the Greek culture.
We ask our friends to recognize the importance of the center not only locally, but nationally and internationally, and its influence that Hellenism will have on everyone.